Hey guys, I'm gonna do a brow tutorial. I look disgusting, don't mind me. My makeup will be done in a few minutes. To you guys, disclaimer, the way I do my brows is not the way everybody does their brows. So don't come for me, because this is just how I do them. So here I am, doing a brow tutorial from my messy room. It's not very aesthetically pleasing, sorry. So what I do first is I tweeze the little hairs that I don't want there. If I let my eyebrows grow out, I'll get a unibrow. So I'm gonna tweeze here and yeah. I see that I have some growth here. I like to trim this. I know like you're probably not supposed to, or you are, I don't know. You do what you want. This is what I do. Back in the day, it wasn't a thing to mess with the top of your eyebrows, which wasn't that long ago. I have these little scissors here and I just cut the beginning of it down so it like matches the rest of my brow, if that makes sense. But before I do that, I'm using Brow Wiz. I'm not gonna use it to fill in my brows today. I'm gonna do my normal routine. But I used a little spoolie brush on the end and I brush up. Brush everything up. And I just cut the beginning of it. Just a little bit. But I'm gonna do my foundation off camera and then I'll come back and do the brows. Now that my foundation's done and I look like a ghost, we're gonna do brows. So once again, I'm gonna take the spoolie brush on the end of this Brow Wiz and I'm just going to brush my eyebrows up. Sorry if I'm looking down, I'm looking in a mirror. Then I take the number 12 brush from Anastasia. It has a spoolie end, which you could use that too. You could either use a spoolie on the end of the Brow Wiz or on this brush. I like this brush. But I take the angled brush end and dip brow from Anastasia. I'm using the color medium brown right now. So I'm just gonna dip my brush in the dip brow, just a little bit. You don't wanna get it too cakey, because then it's gonna look harsh. We want fine, precise lines. I start with the bottom of my brow. So I take my mirror and I hold it like at an angle down. I start always like in the arch area. So lightly draw a line, like follow your brow shape. I always over exaggerate my brows because over the years, I guess using all these products on my brows like made me lose my brow hair. I used to have really bushy brows. But yeah, like I keep putting product on the brush. And I just draw. I over exaggerate my tail just because I like my brow a little longer. Just keep following the bottom outline of your brow. So I have this line here, but we're gonna move on to the other one. And remember, your brows are supposed to be sisters, not twins, because my brows are not twins, no way. This one, I have a scar right here, so definitely not twins. Just do the same thing with the other brow. No, I messed up. We're gonna clean it up, so just get as close as you can. Make the line as nice as possible. All right, now that that bottom outline's done and I look like crazy, we're gonna outline the top. So what I do is I used to like brush down but I just even it out the top, so I just brush it over a little because I don't have an arch really, and I just have like straight brows kind of. Like I said, I over exaggerate my brows, so I'm gonna give myself an arch. I always start at the end and I outline my tail. And then I start like midway. It's whatever you're comfortable with, but I always start like right here so I can give myself that exaggerated arch. See, I gave myself an arch. Just a little bit. Because as you can see, like I said, it's kind of flat. Like I kind of have straight brows, so. Then I just go, I don't go all the way over with the top outline, like I'll show you. Just drag it into the line you already have. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't go all the way over. Just because I kind of want the front part to look as natural as possible, even though my brows don't look natural when I'm done. So I'm gonna move on to the other brow. This one, like I said, is kind of hard to do because I have a scar. But like I said, sisters, not twins. This one's so hard to do. I don't know why. This one is so hard. I mean, I know why, I guess, because of the scar. I don't know. But those are my brows outlined. So we're gonna move on to the next step, which is filling them in. So what I use next, I just take an angled brush, which is by Wet n Wild. It's just an angled brush. And I take Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in the color dark brown. And as you can see here, let me show you guys. It has two different colors. So I put the dark color on the outside, lighter color, middle, beginning, whatever. I guess you could fill it in all dark because that's what I used to do, but I definitely notice that it helps when you put the lighter color. So anyway, I just dip a little bit, blah, blah, blah. And I start from the tail. And it's okay if you make a mess because we're gonna clean them up. Just keep applying product on the brush. Fill that in. I go midway. So as you can see, it's darker filled in compared to that one, or a little more than midway, I guess I should say. Then I'll take the same brush because I don't want it to be too sparse or too light. Dip it in the light color and then do the same thing. So when I get to the beginning, I apply a lighter pressure just so it doesn't apply too much product and just like fades it out a little bit. If that makes sense. Maybe you're in Australia. Maybe. So that's one brow filled in. So we're gonna move on to the other one. So the story behind the scar, I don't know if you can see it anymore, it's right there. But the story behind it is, I was hanging out with my sister and our friends one day, like a long time ago. And we lived like in these apartment complexes where they had these big metal, like I guess doors. I was getting ready to walk through one and my sister was on the other side of it and she kicked it open and it hit me right here. And I don't know how old I was, maybe like 11 or 10, I don't know, but I bawled my eyes out. Like I thought my eyeball popped out. It was bad. I'm done filling them in. I'll look crazy. We're gonna clean that up now. I'm gonna take Benefit Boing Airbrush Concealer in the color number 2. That's the color. We're gonna clean up these edges so they look fleek, I guess. Just taking another angled brush. It's just taking Eco Tools angled brush, and I'm just gonna dip. Don't like cover your brush in it, but just gonna start with the bottom again, and we're just gonna clean up the edges. So this is my favorite part because it all comes together once you do this. So I just go in like this. Like I said, you're just cleaning it up. You're concealing. It's concealer. So you're concealing maybe the little hairs you have left if you want. After you're drawing that line and filling in and everything, you can, if you have like some hair sticking out that's not like in your finished brow, you can pluck those. I don't leave them there just because over tweezing, I guess. Like I said, I've lost a lot of brow hair over the years. This concealer is bomb. If your tail's too long, this is the time to clean it up. I don't have to clean mine up, I like it, but you can just like dab on the ends, straighten it out, dab until it's gone pretty much. I know a lot of people like to clean up the top. I do sometimes if it's too harsh, but I usually just leave it like this just because I like the way it looks. I don't know. So I just move on to the other one. This one needs a lot of work. Do they look okay? I mean, since I kind of have my harsh lines here, when I usually, because I know it's kind of white here, I usually just blend it in with my finger. So the warmth of your finger can just kind of help melt that lower into your eyelid. If you're doing eyeshadow, that helps, whatever. But since I have these harsh lines, I'm gonna go into my spoolie and I'm just gonna comb it out a little. Usually don't have to do this, it's just that it wasn't cooperating with me today because I was filming. Literally, this is what I do. Swoop. Because I like to, like I said, I over exaggerate my brow a little bit. I'm gonna clean it up a little more. Maybe I should do this on camera, you know, that would work. This one over here at the top, I'm gonna clean it up just a little bit. I think I'm done. I think they definitely look thicker on camera, or maybe they are, I don't know. You be the judge. These are my brows. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, share, give me feedback. Yeah, these are my brows. Thanks for watching.